So SaladStop started 6 years ago. So my father and I, we created SaladStop really with the idea of bringing just healthy, fresh food to Singapore. So in Singapore there was not much in terms of just a good salad, or at least what we were sort of bringing to the table. So when we started, it was really just about kind of fresh ingredients, trying to make people think differently about salads. And I think as the concept evolved, I think we saw that customers were asking us a lot more questions. They were asking us, where's your food from? How is it grown? And through that whole process, I think our brand has evolved, and I think we have also pushed ourselves to kind of ask farmers where is the food from, how is it produced. So I think the concept has evolved quite a bit. When we opened in the Philippines last year, I think that was our first sort of international market, and it's just been great to see the response all around Manila, and just to see how engaged people are and how much they're sort of looking for a healthier option. Going through this whole process of what we stood for and what we believed in, I think we want in many ways to sort of connect people back to their food, make them understand where it comes from, and have them ask questions as well. For us, we feel that we have a role to play in that, and we can be a sort of a catalyst in bringing about some of that change.
I think in terms of like eat right away, it's like whatever you put in your mouth, and you understand what is the ingredients that be produced and where it's come from, and actually be very clear that what it is they put in your mouth. And for us, it's like we're finding so many fresh ingredients back to like a basic, natural to put in the salad, but it doesn't mean want to be too complicated like seasoning or any in terms of that natural. It's more like
it's more of, we really focused on showcasing the vegetables, how fresh it is, without muddling the taste with a lot of too much flavorings and stuff. And we want to also let people know that not all things are really comes out of a can. It's not faceless. These vegetables, as you can see from the farm, is that people still do cultivate these products. There are still people or faces behind these products, and we want to showcase their hard work with fresh vegetables. It will do them no justice if we give them like lackluster ingredients. So we see to it that we give them the best ingredients possible. You get what you pay for.
So far, I think it has surpassed our expectations. And to be honest, I don't think 9 months after we opened, we ever thought that we would be growing our own vegetables, and reaching a point where plots of land have just been dedicated to SaladStop, and that we can actually impact the whole supply chain that quickly. I think that for us is so motivating, and to know that we have a partner that is so committed to going all the way. It's not just opening a SaladStop concept, but it's actually impacting the whole supply chain and working with farms and partners on the ground. The partnership came about actually from a need on our side for more consistency in our products, and trying to localize some of the produce. So we were flying in spinach from abroad, and we were just trying to see if we could grow it locally. And all the three guys here, they're very open to trying new things. They're entrepreneurs and just very passionate about this. I think you can feel it in the product that they grow. It's there's so much detail behind it, and nothing is a challenge to them. They're willing to take on anything, and that for us is just the perfect match.
We started with a very small area with 2 plots that is still actually existing to this day.
Where the Kayle is.
We did a lot of research, a lot of studying, a lot of failure, a lot of resetting, and also a lot of success. Next thing you know, 2 plots became 5, then 10, 30, and then now we have a greenhouse. Now we have 2 greenhouses. We're expanding to with another 4 greenhouses. And actually we're also learning until now. It's a never-ending process. Yeah, we're learning here from the farm, from our farmers, and we're hoping that we can also learn a lot from SaladStop.
Well, there's romaine. We're working on the tomatoes, specifically the cherry tomatoes. Kale eventually. Lola Rosa being one of them. Green ice. And what was the last one? Oh, arugula and baby spinach, both baby. So those are the products that we're currently supplying SaladStop.
Growing for not just supplying it,
Yeah,
growing for SaladStop.
if we could find new ways to better the produces, then good.
Because if we do well, our farmers do well, our partners do well. It's for me. It's learning. It's learning talaga. Learning. Actually, from what you've seen going around the farm, it's from seed to plate. The minute we plant, once we harvest, there's no other process.
It goes
just-
straight.
We
There's
take
no
it from the
storing.
ground, we pack it, load,
And
and
go.
then we go straight. We deliver it.
As far as we're concerned, we're just taking care of your salad, your produce. So
Vegetable curator.
yeah, vegetable curator.
Next would be to continue opening a few more outlets. I think to continue growing this partnership. I think we would love to also be more involved in the community. So, just being here today, I think we've already thought of a lot of ideas about how we can get people more involved in the process and just even showing them, how we produce the food and just to understand the story behind it. Because I think for a lot of people, it's very easy to come to SaladStop and just assume that all the ingredients are there, but there's a lot that goes behind it. And I think that's what we cherish in this partnership is that, we have a farm here that really wants to be very involved. And so taking that to the next level would be amazing. And I think, we've already got a few more plots of land that we're looking to expand into. And I think other than that, it's really sort of trying to work more on sort of education and just trying to kind of spread, I guess, the joy of healthy eating. So, we've had a lot of success with that in Singapore, and I see no reason why the Philippines would be different. I think people are so engaged already that we just want to continue that and hopefully change mindsets as well about healthy food, that it's not boring, that it can be tasty, and really sort of I think for us, a lot of it is the more we grow, the more impact we feel we can have.